single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Reading something that I wrote. It's called Unique. You are created to be unique. So why do we strive to be like others? You are created to be unstoppable. But why do we stop ourselves from reaching our full potential? You are beautiful. Yes, with all the bumps and the curves, your legs, face, and even your nose. Will I ever be loved? For sure, you are loved. What is there not to love? Shine like the diamond you are destined to be, for you are flawless. Go out there truly believing this. When they ask you, how do you define true beauty? Well, say this. I am the definition of that. I have the body that defines what a good body is. Own what you have. A good body is within you. Nothing else. Society created this image in our heads of what a good body is, what defines a good person, what defines so many stuff. And it's so sad that all this pressure has made people fall into a state of mind where they think they are inadequate, they are not good enough, they just don't, nobody loves them and all that. But one thing that I would love to say, this is a video to encourage somebody who might be going through depression, who might be just feeling that they are all alone. There is somebody out there who thinks about you at night. There is somebody out there who loves you. There is somebody that you've made a difference for. And sometimes you won't be told that how much you are loved. Sometimes you won't be told that you are beautiful. Sometimes you won't even you won't believe this. And even at times that people neglect you and leave you all by yourself, just remember that you are important. You are created to make a difference. You are created to be a world changer. You are created to be a history maker. You are created to be unique. Don't try and actually put yourself into a little box and put yourself, like, use the least of your potential. You have so much potential, and the world out there deserves to see the true you, deserves to know what you have inside. So don't ever let somebody actually make you go into a mindset that you are not worthy. You are beyond worthy. And I had to deal with depression for a couple of years, and it was difficult because, you know, people will tell you one thing, but because already you in your head, you already have one mindset, you already have stuff that you've gone through, and it's painful to have to go through that all alone, because eventually it becomes a battle with your own mind. It becomes a battle of, should I live or should I die? And it becomes very difficult. And some people will never understand the concept because they will just keep on throwing out there, you'll be good, you'll be all right. They don't take time to listen. So one thing that I decided to do when I was going through this, I decided that I was going to put a smile on my face, because that's something that I'm not receiving. I'm going to give out love that I'm not receiving. And yes, many people may think that that can result to being two-faced, because like you appear all happy and but deep inside you are actually numb. You don't feel, you just don't even feel like you belong here. But it worked for me. It worked for me because I took time to actually say, you know what, I'm going to put a smile on my face so that I can bring joy towards to another person. Give joy that somebody has never given me. Give the love that somebody has never given me. And it's been a good journey. It's been a journey that has that has actually helped me, because when I was able to give out the joy, and when I actually smiled at somebody and they actually smiled back, I knew for a fact that, you know what, I made a difference to just one person, and that's what matters. And that is what helped me to get better. And yes, with a lot of help and support from friends. And sometimes one thing that I've seen that the black culture, depression is seriously not like recognized. Somehow it can be like dismissed because it's either you being moody or you may be bewitched, or like there's so many other theories, and whereby you are just crying for help, where you just need somebody to hold you, somebody to love you, somebody to give you what your heart always desired. And yeah, just know that you are beautiful, you are unique, you are needed. Whoever this video may be for, and whoever it may actually touch, just know that you are worthy, and somebody, trust me, one person is out there and it's thinking about you. I don't know you, but I know that for sure. I love you. I love you. If that's the words you need to hear, I love you. And that won't change the situation. That will not change a thing. But to have that support is all that matters. And I pray that, you know, through this journey that you will find your true self. And also, you are strong. You are able to fight those voices. You are able to overcome everything that you've faced. Yes, sometimes bad things happen to good people. Sometimes you didn't deserve what you had to go through. You didn't deserve it. And like, nobody deserves stuff that are just thrown towards them. Yet it's life, and it's painful. And the sad thing is that it happens. It really happens. And we have to try and create a system within the head whereby you are your own motivator. You are a person who actually chooses you. All these years I've always thought like, you know, I'm a good person. I have to put people above me, and it's worked hard. I love people so much. I love caring. Love caring for people. I love communicating with people. When I ask people, how are you, it's not just for the fact of to get a response that's just like I'm fine, like, you know, like the typical response, but to take time to actually find out about people's days. You will see there's stories that you will hear. You can be a source of strength for somebody. Yes, at times it may be draining, but you can be somebody else's help. And if we all strive to actually just take time to listen to understand and not to respond. Sometimes you just need to step out of your own issues and just step into the other person's shoes, because that's all they needed. They needed somebody to hear them out. They needed somebody to say, I am with you. They needed somebody to just walk this path with them. So whenever stuff like that happen, please don't disregard what the person is going through. Don't say, oh, I'm also going through this. It's not about you at the moment, you know. It's not about you. And society has made it like we've become such a selfish world, whereby if somebody says I'm going through the most, it's like, I'm also going through the most. Have you ever taken time to just stop and listen and ask yourself, actually, when you say you're going through the most, what is it? Break it down for me. So let's work through this, because I know I also have my own issues, but we can work this out together. We can stay connected. We can become a family, and we can work through this. Like, sometimes you don't need a savior to help you get rid of all your problems, but you just need somebody who's there, somebody who will listen, and somebody who will help you from hurting. All the people that I've actually known that have gone through depression, they just want to stop hurting. And if we can just be helping hands and listen to one another, we can actually become a more united society. We can become a family out of a person's perspective who has never had family, who has never had friends, who has never had anything of that sort. So please remember to always take time to listen, and take time to be aware of your surroundings, and learn to love yourself the same way as you love others, even if at times you just want to give all of yourself. You can't keep on giving from an empty well. Like, you need to also sustain that, and that's something that I'm learning, and it's been a beautiful process. It's been a lot of breaking down. In order to get healed, you need to break down everything that you've compressed into one small pile. Like, whenever you just dismiss stuff that you've gone through, you just put it aside. You put it aside. That's what happens. You keep on building and building and building, and then that causes compression. And once something small maybe happens, eventually you're gonna flip just like that, because everything you've just been piling. And something that I had to do this year, that I had to start picking everything, and it hurts to deal with everything. It hurts to grow, take time to grow from that, but it really helps. So eventually you will get better, and it's a process. It won't happen in a day, in a week, maybe not even in a year, maybe not in 2 years. It's a process. So pace yourself. But what I can say, you got this, you are strong, and all the best with the future venture.